Welcome to Mercat de Sant Josep de la Boqueria, or as everyone knows it, La Boqueria. We are walking right off the famous Las Ramblas into what is widely considered one of the best fresh produce markets in the entire world. But did you know this bustling paradise actually started outside the city walls? Back in the year 1217, over 800 years ago, local farmers and butchers set up tables in the open air right here. Why outside the walls? To avoid paying the city's entry taxes on their goods. And the name Boqueria? It actually comes from the Catalan word boc, which means male goat. Goat meat was highly prized and in huge demand back in the 13th century, making this the prime spot to buy it. As we walk past these incredibly vibrant fruit stalls, where you can grab a cup of fresh juice for just a couple of euros, take a moment to look up. The beautiful modernist iron and glass canopy that covers the market today was installed in 1914, but the ground we are walking on has a dramatic history. This site used to belong to a convent, the Convent of St. Joseph. In 1835, during a massive revolt on St. James's Day, the convent was destroyed by a fire. The city took over the ruined space and officially transformed it into a permanent public square and market. Today, it covers over 2,500 square meters and houses more than 300 individual stalls. As we push deeper into the market, you might notice the layout changing. Right in the center of La Boqueria is a large, oval-shaped section. This is the seafood kingdom. Barcelona is a coastal city, and the seafood here is brought in fresh daily from the Mediterranean. You'll see mountains of crushed ice displaying everything from massive lobsters and razor clams to the famous, brightly colored red prawns from Palamos. You might even spot exotic catches like sea cucumbers and whole turbot. Notice the energy here. The vendors are loud, passionate, and proud of their catches. Just keep in mind, if you ever visit Barcelona on a Monday, these fish counters are usually closed because the fishermen traditionally rest on Sundays. La Boqueria isn't just a place to buy raw ingredients to take home. It is one of Barcelona's most sought-after dining destinations. Tucked between the produce stalls are tiny, legendary tapas bars. One of the most famous is El Quim de la Boqueria. It started back in 1987 with just 5 stools, and today it's almost always packed. If you can manage to snag a seat there, you have to try their signature dish, perfectly fried eggs topped with baby squid. It sounds unusual, but it is an absolute culinary masterpiece. There is something magical about sitting elbow to elbow with locals and tourists alike, eating a hot meal while the chaotic energy of the market swirls all around you.
Nearby your phone.
Okay.
As we continue our stroll, take in the sheer variety of produce. Many of the stalls here are run by 4th and 5th generation families who are absolute experts in their craft. While you'll find the staples of traditional Catalan cuisine, you'll also find rare delicacies. There are entire stalls dedicated exclusively to wild mushrooms and truffles. The quality across the market is so incredibly high that if you come here early enough in the morning, you can actually spot some of Barcelona's top Michelin-starred chefs carefully inspecting the produce and picking out ingredients for their restaurant menus that evening. From exotic dragon fruit to spicy peppers, Everything the culinary world has to offer is right here. Now, let's transition from the sea to the land. You can't visit Spain without noticing the cured meats, and La Boqueria is a spiritual home for ham lovers. Look at the magnificent legs of pork swaying from the ceilings of these stalls. The crown jewel you need to look out for is jamón Iberico de Bellota. This prestigious ham comes from a breed of black-hoofed pigs that roam freely in the forests of western Spain, eating wild acorns. The acorns give the meat an incredible, rich, nutty flavor and a beautifully marbled fat that literally melts in your mouth. It's often hand-carved right in front of you. Grab a small paper cone of it to snack on as we walk. It's worth every single penny. As we wrap up our walk through La Boqueria, it's amazing to think about how this market blends the old with the new. Yes, it's one of the biggest tourist attractions in Spain, but it remains a beating heart of local daily life. If you ever want to beat the crowds, my best advice is to arrive right when the gates open at 8 a.m. You get to watch the market wake up and see the vendors meticulously arranging their displays into colorful works of art before the rush begins. Thank you for joining me on this walk through the flavors, history, and vibrant life of Mercat de la Boqueria. Enjoy your fresh juices, your tapas, and most importantly, enjoy the rest of your time in beautiful Barcelona.